Good morning, everyone. It is August 29th here in the Galilee, and I was up quite late last night. I was interviewed after the new moon sighting, and just at bedtime, I think we finished up about midnight. I went back through and looked at my sources for new moon sightings, and I saw that there was a group of people, Divorced Date Tree, that did see the new moon from Jerusalem, a group of 6 people that reported seeing the new moon last night. So I wanted to just take a minute and address a couple of concerns that I've already been made aware of. And the first concern is that there was no photo. There was a photo, but the new moon was not visible. So really that's not very surprising when I consider the conditions that I was facing here last night in the Galilee. First of all, let's talk about the different regions. Here where I am in Poria Elite, I am about 300 feet above sea level. In fact, I can see from our ridge area where we overlook the Sea of Galilee, and I look down on the Sea of Galilee, and it's the lowest freshwater lake in the world. So when I am trying to see the new moon, I am looking up through the atmosphere. The atmosphere, meaning that in this time of the year, um, when the land is stripped and being stripped for the next year's planting, the winds that are present pick that dust up, and there is a heavy layer of haze. I would say a couple hundred feet above the horizon, maybe even 1,000 feet. It's hard to say from the perspective of looking out across the horizon exactly how high that cloud of debris does rest against the earth. But it's significant enough that on nights when it is going to be a difficult sighting, that I would not be able to see it from my area. However, if we're comparing it to the conditions in Jerusalem, Jerusalem is almost a mile high. And they have the benefit of some of the breezes that come in off the coast. So in Jerusalem, instead of looking up through the debris, they're looking down into the debris and above the debris in a coastal perspective that allows better visibility than we have here in the Galilee. So, am I surprised at, I think it was 1.97%, something like that. It was a little under 2% illumination that someone above the debris in Jerusalem actually saw the new moon. No, I'm not surprised. There was no photograph taken, but wisely, Devorah had taken witnesses with her, and she had 6 verbal witnesses that they had seen the new moon in her group from Jerusalem. I do not have a problem accepting Devorah's witness of seeing the moon. I would encourage Devorah with the amount of Patreon that she receives on a monthly basis, that she invests in a better camera for the work she has been either called to or chosen to take upon herself. That's only fair to those that view her information, that rather than having a insufficient camera, she should upgrade her camera to something that will actually catch what her eye can see. Because if her eye can see it, a camera can capture it. But for our purposes here in my household in the Galilee, we did determine by Devorah's witnesses that last night was the beginning of the 7th month, and that right now we are in Yom Teruah. So I did want to just come to you and address some of those issues. You know, it's not always possible to capture a photo of the new moon, but if we go to the Israeli New Moon Society, they are equipped well enough and dedicated enough that if they can see it all of their viewers that if they can see the new moon, they can take a photograph of the new moon. So I would just reach out to Devora and I would say, upgrade your equipment. If your eye could see it, your camera should be able to capture it. And, there are those people, Devora, that want to not only hear your testimony, but see your photo. And I think that going forward, that should be something you work at accommodating for the people who are interested in the new moon reports that we provide to them. So again, today is Yom Teruah. The new moon was seen last night. I am accepting Devora's witness, and that's what I wanted to bring to you. Thank you for watching.